Good morning, warrior. Question for you. Are you the one? One person out of 200 gets to the end of this little doodah that we got going on today. So I'm going to break this down here for you. What do I mean by the one? So who am I? This is Coach Spiegel here, warriorresults.com, where I help husbands lose weight, gain muscle, get abs. And if that's important to you, that's you, want those things, be sure to hit the old subscribe button down below. This is a story where it needs some updating. I was telling this story to all my clients when I was personal training at the club right around 10 years ago. So these are updated numbers, but the concept's still the same. And this is the person that starts off on a fitness journey. Okay, they start off day one. Here's the step, and they take a step, and by the end of it, they are better. They are transformed. They are put on muscle, lost weight, got stronger in the gym, got results. They set out to do something, and they actually did the thing. I don't have it here. It's like Frodo. I don't know. Thought I might have had a picture of Frodo or something like that. But Frodo from Lord of the Rings sets off with the ring, and his goal is to reach the end of that and throw that ring into the fire pits of Mordor. Am I correct on that front? So I would like you to be that one person, okay? That one. I happen to be the one, but this isn't about me. This is about you. And where is this? So we actually start today's journey with 200 souls, okay? 200 people 200 people are start this race, start this track, start this journey, okay? The number one indication to actually get your fitness better, to get in shape, is this concept of what's called working out. Doing lifting weights, exercising, working out, and nothing against the home workouts, but we're not going to include that just because 98% of home workouts, I don't know if I've talked to you about this before, but there's a very notable stat. 90% of home fitness workout plans fail after 3 weeks. People stop doing them. And that's why the infomercials, the Bowflexes, everybody's, the treadmills in people's living rooms, the bikes in people's stationary bikes. People buy them and they stop using them after 3 weeks. 98%. So we're not even going to include that because that's like such a small number that it's not even worth talking about. So this 15% is, you can Google this, amount of Americans that have a gym membership. If you have a gym membership, that is a very good indication that you're going to get better. You're going to improve in this fitness world, which means 85% of these people already, okay? 200, you take 200 people out, 200 people that want, what else talked to you about at the beginning, okay? 15% actually join a gym to actually, as an action taken, they join a gym to get there. So automatically, that's a good sign. If you have a gym membership, you're on the right track. Gym membership, okay? 15%. So now, out of that 15%, out of 200, we have 30 people left, okay? So automatically, you're in the minority. Now, these 30 people, only 30% actually show up. So they're better than the 2% that actually use the thing that they bought for the home workout thingy, but we have 70% that don't use it. Raise your hand if you're guilty of this. You have a gym membership and you stopped showing up. Very, very guilty of this. I showed up during the 6 years. I was going backwards. I was becoming the chubby husband and was putting on weight. During the 6 years, I was doing 90% of nothing. I had gym memberships. I had money taken out of my account, and I never showed up. Don't show up. Don't use it. And it's a fact. It's just a fact. All right. So now we got 70%. So which means 30% out of the 30 people that got to this point. So we had to take out 70% of those 30. We're left with 9 to 10, right? Somewhere in there. 9 people have a gym membership, 9 out of 200, have a gym membership, use it, regularly show up, 90% of that 9 don't do enough to get results. 90%. Back 10 years ago, it was about 80%. It's actually gone higher. And this is based off of my own professional opinion, being in this world for about 10 years, just observing people and whatnot. There's a story of this guy that, so I belonged to his gym that I was personal training at 10 years ago, and there's this guy that showed up, and he came all the way down to this point, okay? He regularly showed up 3-4 days a week, lifted those weights. I went off the rails, okay? I talked to you about that just a second ago. 6 years of doing what I said. I rejoined the gym. That guy was still there, and this is going on 10 years later. Show up to the gym, and he's doing the exact same workout. Because I was paying attention to him back when I was personal training at the club. Now I'm just a member at that gym, and he's doing the exact same workout, okay? You probably know these kind of people. They show up to the gym, but it's got to go outside, regularly show up. Now, we're going to have an entire video all about this, because this is where I can really, really help you out. This is the sweet spot. If you get to this point, if you're that 9 out of 200 people, that's awesome. You have gym membership, you're regularly showing up, it's just not happening for you. Okay, there's some things that you're probably missing. You're just not doing enough to get this thing called results. The gains are plateaued. The weight loss is plateaued. You're just kind of here, and it just kind of feels like you're treading water. Kind of feels Groundhog Day-ish, right? You're not getting better. You're not getting stronger at the lifts. Your body's not changing at all. Okay, so this is by this fact, which means 10% of people do enough to get results. I'm blessed enough to know what to do to get results, what the best way to do, and I've shared a lot of that stuff with you. But now reach the end of this, 10% out of 9 is pretty close to 1, okay? So that's 1. 1 person out of 200. You take an average group of 200 people, you go to that 200 people and say, hey, who here wants to lose weight? Who wants to have muscles? Who wants their body to be different than what it is now? And then you have a whole bunch of people that raise their hand, and you have a bunch of people that don't care, right? So you take those people that raise their hand and you put them over here, these 200. By the end of, let's say, a year, you got 1 out of 200 that actually is still standing because of this. Boom, 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 boom. So this is why I want to high five you. I want to applaud you. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you actually are at it for 1-2 years, you're over like a 1 year. You're approach 2 years, 3 years. I'm during my transformation from chubby husband to hot husband. We're going on a little under a year and a half at this point. I'm proud to say I'm this 1 out of 200. And if you're there as well, hats off to you. You're in rare field here. You're amazing. You're awesome. I want you to feel good about where you are, because you're like, wow, most people don't get to this point. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that cool? Feel good about yourself? And usually, so what it is, another point of this person is, what's this one person doing out of 200 that got him to this point? Let's study that. There's usually really 2 things in particular that helped them become this 1 out of 200. Okay? This 9.5% out of 99.5th percentile, right? 2 things that they're doing. They usually have a coach, they have a mentor, they have a guide, they have somebody, usually, sometimes it's even a personal trainer themselves. Okay? A coach is like the ultimate hack. It's like the ultimate, in fact, I got a quick story here for you. I was listening to a podcast where they actually talked about the thing of coaching. Back in the original days of the Olympics, having a coach was outlawed because it was seen as such an unfair advantage that those that had coaches, the Olympians, the athletes that had coaches, kept winning all the medals. So they actually had to outlaw coaches and trainers because it was an unfair advantage. It was the original performance enhancing drugs, the original PEDs. So they usually have a coach, and then number 2 is they really have their motivation in place. Okay, they're really like dialed in. They got through. So every January you have like thousands of people that join. I was guilty of this as well. Join a gym. So that's the majority of this 15%. And after a couple months, they're falling into the 70%. And a big drop off from that is motivation. And a lot of it is motivation mirage, wanting what's called motivation mirage. That's where you like join to want a result. You want like you don't really care about the activity itself, the act of lifting weights, the thing. It's just a means to an end for you. The problem is we're hardwired, thanks to today's culture and thanks to our environment. We're hardwired to have it today, microwave society, if you will, and we're doing something we don't want to do, and it's going to take months, sometimes years, to get what we want, and it's just like, oh, is this going to happen? Yeah, is this going to happen? And it doesn't help the fitness industry itself. The weight loss industry brainwashes us into thinking like it can happen now, it can happen today, it can happen tomorrow. Drink this sweet concoction that's these weird chemicals from China and mountains of Wakanda. Shout out to Black Panther. And overnight, reach up and you got a flat belly. Like, oh no. So, yeah, huge part of that. Okay, we're wired that way. So I ask you to be that one out of. Stick around. You want to be that one out of 200? You want to call yourself? That's what it is to be a workout warrior, to be a fellow warrior like me and the rest of your warriors in there. So that's all I got for you. Stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. And you keep at it.